Welcome back, everyone, to episode 24 of my Final Fantasy VI Extended Look / Complete Playthrough. In the previous episode, we did manage to get Shadow back into the fold by going first to the Veldt to pick up Gal, who was a very easy pickup. All you had to do is literally land on the Veldt, get into a fight with a party of 3 chasing him down. Then he finds you and rejoins you as if he had just leapt for one group of enemies and then found you guys after following them around for 5 minutes instead of a year or so. Weird thing about that, assuming he either landed on the Veldt after falling off the airship at the end of the World of Balance half, or made his way there after, maybe a month or 2 after landing wherever. He didn't learn anything while he was here. So it's almost like he just kind of fell into old habits and didn't bother to pick up any new rages. However, we have gotten some new ones that we're going to go over in a second here. We went into the cave. The cave happened to be where Shadow ended up somehow. Fought a behemoth king to save him. Took him to a bed in Thamasa that he immediately left and went to the Colosseum from. We went to the Colosseum, used the Ichigeki to get him to fight. He was a weakling at that point, I guess, and he said, you know what, I'll go ahead and join you guys. And now we permanently have Shadow as a member of our party. So we are ready to chase down our next party members. However, let's review the good rages that I picked up for Gal in the meantime. One of the ones that I was very keen to get as soon as possible was Rafflesia, which, good news, we have it. Again, as I explained in the previous episode, what Rafflesia does is it allows Gal to use an ability called Entice. And what that does is if it hits the enemy, and it's not a guaranteed hit every time you use it, but if it makes contact with the enemy and actually does what it's supposed to, the enemy stops fighting you for the rest of the fight. All they will do is they'll use moves from their control list, which is the name of the ability that Realm can use when she wears the fake mustache relic. And they'll only attack themselves or their fellow enemies for the rest of the fight until either they die or Gal dies. And I did a test of it in between episodes, which we'll repeat in a couple minutes here. It works great. It's a very useful rage. Again, doesn't hit every time, but when it does connect, if you're fighting a really tough enemy, this thing just basically nullifies the fight. It makes it easy to win. The next invaluable one we picked up is Lit War Chicken, which allows you to use Quake. Quake is an elemental-based attack, obviously, like Earth. It does a ground-based attack. It is absorbable by, say, Celes, who's in the party, so this one is probably situational. You want to make sure she's not trying to absorb magic at any point. And of course, if the enemy's earth-based, they're going to absorb the hit and actually get health back. The third one that we got that was very useful, let's see if we can find it. Cloud Wraith. Cloud Wraith, even though he never did it while we were fighting down in Daryl's tomb, he uses Flare. Flare is a really strong fire-based spell. Unfortunately, some enemies can block this, and sometimes it doesn't land, but it is a very powerful spell if you actually use it. And then finally, Behemoth King. Why is Behemoth King on this list? There are, I believe, 3 or 4 boss enemies in the game that you can actually learn as a rage. We already had Guard Leader. We have Behemoth King, and I believe the last one is Hell's Rider, and Hell's Rider was the kind of second in command during the Battle of Narshe when we had to go fight Kefka's forces to keep them away from the Esper. That one, I can't remember what it uses. In the case of Guard Leader, it uses the very useful Wind Slash move, which we've made good use of many times now. Behemoth King allows us to use Faraga, which is the 3rd level of the fire spell, and I believe it can multi-target parties. So for some reason, Flare is just not doing the trick. We now have the 3rd level of fire spell that we can have Gal use infinitely for free as long as we cast this rage. So we got some very, very good rages out of my limited time on the Veldt here. let's go ahead and get going. I think I mentioned in the last episode we were probably going to be heading to Narshe, or I might have been just intimating that we were going to head to Narshe. Before we do that, though, we're going to go back to Solitary Island, which is where Celes ended up at the very beginning of the world of Ruin. Because there is something we want to do. We want to rub it in her face that she let her granddad die. Now, there is one very important reason for coming back here, and that is right here. If you come back once you get the airship, you can actually pick up Quetzali. Quetzali? It's a magicite that teaches you both haste aga and slow aga. And I don't know if anyone needs to change yet. She's getting close. He can change. Let's see what he has. Obviously, when you wander around the Veldt, you do learn magic. You don't gain any experience. So these guys are all probably pretty good on whatever they had been learning at that point. Go ahead and give them that. Fenrir, I gotta believe you're done. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see what else you can do. Monowee, no. There we go. Teach him to learn haste, reflect, and shell. That's a good trade. And then once Celes here finishes Ifrit, which shouldn't be too much longer, we'll go ahead and have her switch over to Quetzali, which again teaches you Sloga and Hastega. Because she's almost done learning everything that we can teach her with the espers that we currently have. But this was a very quick, easy pickup. If you feel so inclined, you can grab any and all fish that are here. And again, they get added to your item inventory for rare items. So if you want to get all the ones that you weren't supposed to pick up while you were feeding Sid, you can get all of them in your inventory and they'll just take up space because they're of no use if you let Sid die. That's it, Celes. Go in there. Read the letter, the sad letter that he mentioned. That's right. Read it in front of your friends and cry. Big, sad, sobbing tears because you let him die. You monster, you. I fully intended to try to save him. I did. It was just a little oversight on my part that I didn't actually, stop the game while I was researching what I wanted to do for the next episode. But we're going to wander around a little bit and see if we can't get into some fights. I don't remember if we got into all the ones that were available here. Just to pick up any enemies that we would want to find for... let's try... Where is Cloudwraith? Cloudwraith. There it is. See if we can get a flare. There we go. This can hit for a ton of damage if it connects. It's also really slow. Yeah, very nice hit. It's not my intention to learn every single rage in the game, but if they're going to show up and Gal doesn't know how to do their rage yet, might as well. I would say it was probably a good idea to go get Rafflesia as soon as possible just to reduce the number of possible enemy encounters that would happen for him to learn how to do the move that we wanted to learn. Entice. Oh my god. He just bled to death. Let's run into the desert and see if there's one here. There might have been one here. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Alright, so we'll do Stray Cat. Oh, you idiot. Alright, let's just finish this fast. One holy water. Coming up. That's the big problem with those one-hit KO type items. Is if you're fighting an undead enemy and the character using the one-hit KO weapon attacks, they're probably going to revive him. With full health, by the way. As soon as that black dragon came back, he had all of his health returned to him, which kind of sucks. All right, so we have finished what we wanted to do for hunting espers at this point, or at least the magicite that would be left over from espers. Let's head to Narshe. Oh, yeah, real quick. Let's, before we go that far, do a quick demonstration of how entice works out. We're going to go to probably the worst area in the game if you're just randomly wandering right now. And I'm going to save before we go in here just in case something doesn't go as intended. This is the dinosaur forest. There are two enemies that appear here, Tyrannosaurs and Brachiosaurs. And we got a Tyrannosaur. So, we're going to go ahead and pick Rafflesia so we can try to entice him. Again, not a guaranteed hit. If this fails, we need to start hammering him fast. It worked. So literally, I could just sit here the rest of the fight. He will not hit us. In fact, he's going to help us out. Unfortunately, Gal will continue to use Entice, but the primary utility is already engaged. And again, it does not wear off until he dies or Gal dies. Look, he bit himself. It makes these kinds of fights trivial. That's why it's so good. That is a good spot to get impartisans, which are weapons, I believe, that you give to party members that have been turned into an imp. Obviously, if you're doing that, you're doing it because you're intentionally exploiting the strength of that equipment used for Gal, or for characters that have been imped, rather. Alright, there it is. Good. Park. We're going to leave the party as is because we intended to take them out to find Gal, but also to help build up Shadow a little bit before we swap party members out. At the end of this episode, we're actually going to get 2 party members if we actually go through the whole cave in this one. And we'll probably go ahead and swap out, I would guess, Edgar and Celes. And maybe that's a mistake, but we're going to do it anyway, because I want to give everybody that we find a chance to at least do a little bit of leveling, a little bit of grinding, get their time in the sun. We're back in Narshe. Town noticeably much quieter and a little bit smokier than it was before. But the good news is, we can still come in here. No, we don't want to do that. We know how to use those. Good news is, the healing bucket's still here. And I don't think there's any change to the equipment in the beginner's lodge. Yeah, it's all same as it was before. So, technically, you could go straight into town and go after what we are ostensibly here for, which is the magicite or the esper that's all the way at the end. Valigarmanda is still here. Oh, there's the funeral dirge again. First things first, we want to go and find Mog. Alright, so we can use one particular character here, and I gotta remember which one it was. I think it's Magna Rotor, and I don't know which one it is. We'll try Magna Rotor. Up at the top. Nope, it's not that one. There are 3 different Magna Rotors that you can find as rages. Unfortunately, they don't tell you what each one of them does, but one of them actually casts level 4 Flare, and most of the enemies in here have a level that's a multiple of 4. So you come in here with the appropriate rage, use it, and you'll just blast every single one of them. But that one worked fine. Shouldn't need to open the door. Just head to the top. I think we might encounter some enemies on the overworld, which is why you had to come here for Mog, with Mog, so that you can get into a fight in the overworld here. I think this might actually count as a town, though, so that would be the Love Sonata, or whatever it was. Alright, so that Magna Rotor didn't work. Let's see if we can find the one that will. Watch, it'll be the one at the very bottom of the list. I think I learned all 3 of them at some point. There's one. Try that one. Nope, it's not that one. It is. It's the one at the very bottom of the list. Oh, that sucks. All right, we'll do flash on them. See if that does the trick. Did okay. Dead. I don't think we go this way. We did get an overworld fight. That's what I wanted, but we want to go up. We're not going backwards. Alright, I'll try the last one. It's all the way at the bottom of the list somewhere. You really want to speed up and go down to the bottom of the list really, really fast. There is a way to do it. You hold the L or R trigger. That one there. Nope, that's still not it. Alright, so I guess I don't have the Magna Rotor that actually does the level 4 flare. That's fine. We don't need it. I'll use one of the half-dozen other really cool abilities that we have. I'll use Behemoth King, see if that does anything. We are in an area where most of the enemies are going to have ice defense and a weakness to fire, so using a fire-based attack at any point here is going to be very effective. I don't believe there's anyone that is capable of absorbing the magic of fire anywhere in here. Okay. One of the cool little tricks you can do here, or excuse me, out on the Veldt, if you're using Gal to learn rages, is every time he comes back to your party, he comes back with full health and magic. So if you want, you can make him your healing mule. Wizards, psychos, Behemoth King. Where are you? There you are. Let's see if we can hit all of them. Come on, hit them all. Watch it now work on the mist guys. Ah, I knew it! That figures. Alright. Hopefully he doesn't hit any of them. Oh, absorbing my stuff. Osmos takes your magic points away, unfortunately. Rasp does the opposite. It uses, or it steals your health. Yeah. But Rasp kind of blows it away, or maybe Rasp takes away your magic, but you don't get it. You don't get to heal from it. Like it's not a drain type spell. I don't remember. Let's find out. They usually tell you what it does, right? It's going to be down here. Damages the target's MP. Okay, yeah. So they really rocked poor Gal there. Let's give him an ether. Ooh, they don't give you much, do they? And then make him our heal mule again. Oh, they don't need it. Looks like all they were doing was hitting our magic points. Weird. Okay, so this should be where Mog is? Oh no, we gotta go through this again. I think this is where we have to follow the bouncing ball, basically. I didn't see if any of these guys were weak against fire, so we'll try that again. Behemoth King, where are you? Fairly certain that Flare can only be used to attack one enemy at a time, so you're better off using a spell that can multi-target. Oh yeah, there we go. When you're fighting a big group as opposed to one tough enemy. So Flare, while nice against most enemies, probably better off for a single target fight. Alright, cool. We didn't have to follow the bouncing ball there. And we gotta be getting close. It's right in there. Should be right in there. Alright, we're not doing what we had done before. We're just going to do Stray Cat. It's close to the top and it's easy to use. No, we're not going to throw. Cool. Let's go ahead and head in here. Should be back here. Let's mix things up. Where's that Lit War chicken I learned earlier? Let's see if that'll take care of these guys real quick. I don't believe Quake hits your party. I believe it only hits the opposing party, but I guess we'll find out in a second here. No, it hit everyone. Oh, boy. Okay, don't use that unless you have everyone floating. You have to pay the dumbass tax for that one, gal. Alright, someone learned a whole bunch of spells. Let's see who it was. Are you done with Drain? Yes, you are. Let's go ahead and move her to Quetzali so she can learn all of the haste and slow spells. You still working away at the Dispel. You probably are done. No, but close. And Carbuncle. Still working on that. Alright, everyone's good to go. This should be the cave back here that we find Mog in. And then we're going to have to leave after we get in here. Just do Stray Cat for now. Do that. As soon as we get as soon as we get Mog, we want to leave so that we can put him back into the party and then just basically cut straight through town. There we go. Hey, yo, Mog. What are you up to, dog?
Kubabo! I thought you all had died! Kubabo! I'm so glad you're alive! Kubabo! I'll help you fight! Kubo!
Again, despite the fact that he lives in an area where there is a whole bunch of snow, he did not learn the snow dance while he was here. Go figure.
I bet the Yeti will come along too! He'll be a big help! Kubo! He can be a little wild though, Kubo. He should be here in the mines somewhere. He'll help us if I order him to. Let's look for him, Kubo!
And he joined the party. Don't leave right away. He was staring at the wall for a very important reason. Malulu's charm was there. And Malulu's charm is probably one of the most important items for farming for equipment in tough dungeons that you can find in the game. So important, in fact, that if you wanted to, you could use it to very cheesily go through Kefka's tower early, one path at a time, opening up whatever side passages you need to for the other three paths, but you just go single party in there, use that one, well, you have to make all three parties, but you use one main party, put on Malulu's charm, and if I can find it here, where is it? Where is it? I literally just picked it up. Tell me it's not gone. Oh, you know what? I bet you can't see it because only Mog can put it on. Alright, so let's just go down here and find it on the bottom somewhere. There it is. Prevents all random enemy encounters. So literally you go into the final dungeon of the game right now, pick up all the cool items that are in there, and you never fight a single enemy. Technically, you could fight some of the legendary dragons, because there are 8 dragons that you have to fight in order to open the secret dungeon that was added to the Game Boy Advance version, the Dragon's Den. You could do that right now. You wouldn't have a very easy time doing it because those dragons in the final dungeon of the game are a little bit tough, but you could. And you can use this to explore any other area of the game that you want to without any fights happening whatsoever. But again, you have to have Mog in the party because he's the only one who can put it on. Anyway, let's go ahead and heal. Now, there was a chest that we had talked about like 15 episodes ago that was in this area. And we want to go find that now because the item that was initially in it should be replaced now with a much better one. Let's find it. Here it is. Ribbon. What ribbon does, if I'm not mistaken, so we'll find out. Scroll to the bottom. Hoop. Prevents all status ailments. All of them. So if you have a party that's going into an area with, say, a Marlboro that likes to do its bad breath attack that gives you basically all the status debuffs that exist, you put that on and it'll block all of them. So that's a very important item to find, and especially if you were smart and didn't actually try to pick it up. And I think that's it. There might be one more item. Let's go this way. And I don't know which one we're going to do. I guess we'll just do Stray Cat. Just finish this up. Auto crossbow. There's an item in here somewhere, and I don't remember where it is. Let's see if we can't find it before we leave here. I think we gotta go this way to get it. Might have already gotten it. So I think it was in there. Yeah, okay, well. If that's it, we can go ahead and leave now. Where is guard leader? There you are. Hopefully this will just knock the whole thing over. Well, guess not. I was hoping he would do wind slash. Of course he didn't do it. Dead. Alright, so I guess the easy way to find out is to see if there is a guard bracelet in my inventory, because there is an item down here called guard bracelet, which I don't see. We may not have gotten it. I don't think it's that important. Unless it's somewhere down here. No, it's not. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use a teleport stone. Go all the way back to the entrance to town. Get an airship. Swap out. I think we're going to get rid of... Man, this is a tough choice. I think we're going to get rid of Celes for now. Yes. We're going to go ahead and upgrade Edgar to leader. We're going to put Shadow back in. We're going to put Gal back in. And Mog. Again, you have to have Mog in order to go get the Yeti that he was talking about. And also, he will learn his final dance in the upcoming area that we're walking back into in Narshe. Because there are going to be snow field-based fights that you can get into now. Gotta equip Mog. Okay. Optimize. So he gets a lance. Again, if you were in imp status, you could actually use this item, and I got this from fighting a Tyrannosaur in between episodes, but it's not of any use to you if you're not actually an imp. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's well kitted out right now. Relics. Let's see. What does he have? It might not be a bad idea to make him a Dragoon for the time being. Because we're probably not going to want to use the snow-based attacks in an area full of enemies that are weak, or that can absorb snow. Probably not a good idea. And then as far as equipment, other than that, let's give him... Do we have... We'll give him an angel ring. Why not? And let's see where he was on magic. I honestly don't remember what he was working on last. I guess we could check in magic. Nothing. He had already finished up whatever he had last been learning. Seraph. Bismarck. We can give him Modouine, but I think Fira and Thundara can be learned faster from one of these two. Well, no. Not Thundara. Fira, you can. So... we'll give him this to learn Poison. And get started on Thundara. And then we'll swap to Modouine later. Okay, everyone else is still good. Kieran. Oh, he's getting real close to finishing. Carbuncle. Still a long way to go. Alright. Set out. Take the wheel. And land. They really should have had a way for you to actually get into the airship without having to lift off. I'll go ahead and save real quick. Is anyone in the back row? Weird. For whatever reason, I thought I saw Edgar in the back row. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to go into the city itself. I might heal real quick. Test Rider. So we fought Hell's Rider earlier, and now Test Rider is kind of a stand-in. Oh, he's dead. One hit. Oh, we got another heavy lance. So now technically I think we have a better piece of equipment for... Well, let's see. Heavy lance? Oh, no. Ah, really? That's the best he can put on right now? Well, let's try something. We'll give you ultimate weapon, see how that works, because he's not doing hand-to-hand attacks, really, anyway. And no, it doesn't look like poor Mog can use a man-eater. Alright, well. The hope there was we could give Mog an upgrade, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Let's run in here and heal real quick. Hey? Haven't we met someplace before? Whatever. Is that Lone Wolf? Nothing left in this town anyway, except for that one lousy moogle, which I've already saved. Doors are all locked, and you have to get you have to be some kind of treasure hunter to get them open. Which we could do later. We could come back here with Locke, and he can pick all those doors open. I don't think there's really anything of incredible value yet. I mean, we can always find out later. Put on something top of the list. Fira, watch it not work. Alright, it worked. See what kind of damage Mog can do with a jump attack right now. Because again, he has the buff from using a lance to attack enemies. I mean, it's just not that great. Granted, he is using kind of a weak weapon, but you'd be better off coming back in here with a much better weapon if you're going to use that. Rage. Tag. Done. Gal is so overpowered. So I think we just go straight, don't we? As we'll find out in a second. Okay, let's do something that's not going to kill us. Why not do Rafflesia here and entice someone? Watch it. He won't get a chance to use it. The good news about Entice, unlike the normal Confuse move, if you actually get it to land, is Entice doesn't wear off if somebody hits it or he hits himself. Oh no, Fireball. Get out of here. Alright, who is our heal mule right now? That's going to be Gal. Okay. I guess this is where we went to find Valigarmanda before, right? No? No! Well, okay. We came here initially at the very beginning of the game. This is not where it is now. Ah, he counterattacked. Damn it. Those counterattacks are starting to do serious damage. Yeah, I think this is where the Esper was initially. So there's nothing there. Nothing on the sides. So we got to go east at that little intersection. They're doing fire-based attacks. I'm not going to try anything that's fire-based because I feel like that's just going to hurt us. What we can do, though, is, since we're in a cave, use a cave-based dance. And hopefully that won't do anything that's going to heal them. That should work. Yes, very good. Plus it adds that bleeding effect where they drop a couple hit points every couple of seconds there. Not that he survived that anyway. Oh, a flame scroll. That's one of the items that Shadow can use as kind of a throwable weapon. Yeah, right there. Flame scroll. We have not actually used any of these except for the shurikens. I suppose when we get into the next big boss fight, we can try using flame scroll because we are in an ice-based area, so it might not be a bad idea. Guess we'll find out when we use it if it doesn't actually do much damage. So many Magna Rotors. Dead. Again, Cat Scratch is just so hard to beat in terms of raw damage. No elemental stuff. No gimmicks. Just, hey, smack the enemy for 8 times your standard physical hit. It's a really, really good spell. Not even a spell, it's a physical attack. Someone tried to hit Shadow. That was a waste of their turn. Still impossible to damage, basically, unless you hit him with magic. see. Heal Edgar. Again, when you're committed to healing on the overworld map, not in battle, the best thing to do is just use your lowest magic spell because it does more healing than you're going to get out of like Cura or Curaga when you have those available. For the cost of one cast of Cura, I healed everyone in the party. Can't beat that. Hey, see you later. You don't get those very often, but those one-hit kills are very tasty. Alright, I think we're on the right path. Just do Twilight Requiem. Attack. We'll chainsaw this guy. It's funny, the big guys don't seem to be doing a whole lot that's really dangerous to us, but the small guys, when they do that counterattack with Fireball, they are hurting. Or pretty much every attack. They seem to do a counterattack for everything. I wish the black belt had that kind of accuracy. Ouch! So much fire. Ah, crap. I hope I didn't just heal him. No, okay. He's not a fire elemental. He just likes using it. Alright, let's heal up. We'll make Edgar the mule here. Alright, so heal Gal 1. There we go. I believe we're on the right path here. I also think if we're going to have an encounter that's going to teach Mog Snow, if he hasn't already got it, it's going to be right out here somewhere. Let's do Templar. Just quick fire hit. Good. The weird fire-looking dogs don't actually use fire as an elemental, apparently. What are they, Garms? Alright, well, he didn't learn it there, and I don't think he has learned it anywhere else. It's got to be in actual snow, not in a snowy town, because that still counts as an urban environment. He's got to actually go out in the snowfield, and I think we will do that in just a second here. Alright, well, we know he's not going to be defense, or any of these guys are going to defend against fire, so let's go ahead and just slam him with Behemoth King. Which, of course, means he's not going to do what I want him to do. See ya. Oh, it's over. See ya. Counterattack? No, no counterattack. Someone learned haste. Let's check where everyone is magic-wise. You still got a ways to go to get to Dispel. You're a long way off there. You're ready to change. Let's see. You know your elementals. Oh, there we go. Let's do that. Yeah, easy. And Carbuncle. He's still learning Shell. Shell can be learned right here very fast. Yeah, so that's a worthwhile trade. And we'll make Shadow heal everyone up. Alright, head on out. This should be the snowfield here, which is where you'll find one of your very few opportunities to actually teach Gal, if the only one. It may be the only one that you can learn in the entire game. Where you teach him his final snow-based dance. I don't think there's anywhere else in the game that is an open snowfield you can fight in. So, oh, hey, look at this guy over here. Okay, so there are open fights here, which means you can come back here at a later time, in theory, to teach Mog a dance if you didn't come here already. Just go ahead and fight. Fight, fight, fight. Get it over with. Oh my god. Big hit. Because he's using that man-eater. Good news, Mog doesn't have to be on the ground in order to learn. Let's go ahead and fight the Ice Dragon. This is the first of the 8 dragons that teach you very powerful... Oh, excuse me, that are tied to the DLC dungeon. I don't think they teach you anything powerful. That'd be cool if they did, though. So we have an option between Flare from the Cloud Wraith or Behemoth King using Faraga. I don't know if one is better than the other. I think we're going to go with Cloud Wraith, though. And I said we were going to throw a Flame Scroll and see if that did anything cool. Let's see. Oh, no. Well, you're frozen. And the other character's locked into an attack pattern, so we can't do anything with him yet. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, Lord. I gotta heal everyone. I don't know if they ever thaw out on their own. I might have to burn them just to get them back into fighting. Good news, Mog is healing himself just via his... Oh, crap, I forgot Cloud Wraith's undead! And now he's dead. Oh, boy. Unfortunately, I think both of those rages are undead rages, so we may be in trouble here. And now we're all dead. Oh no, we're all frozen. Never mind. Yeah, we're all dead. Because I don't think anyone's going to revive. Dead. Oh, that's brutal. I didn't think that was going to happen. I don't know if we have anything that we can use to defend against ice magic. Womp, womp. That is the first official death we've had in 24 hours. That's impressive. I didn't think we'd actually go that long. Alright, so I think they just punted us all the way back out to the overworld map. They sure did. And we are... Alright, we're going to have to go find an ice shield, I think. Because there are ice shields that are available, and if we can give them to everybody, that'll make things a lot easier. Let's see where we can find some ice shields. We can get them... Oh, wow. Okay, so we may not be able to get those even. We may just want to avoid the fight altogether and head for Valigarmanda, who is really who we're after, not the dragon necessarily. Dragon we can come back for. Alright, anyway. Back to town. We'll head in here. Ha! We got in a fight walking in the door. That's funny. Stray cat. So this may end up being a 2-part episode going through Narshe. Dead. Alright, I think what we'll do is we'll just resolve to fight Valigarmanda, and then once we finish that fight, we'll go ahead and call it an episode. And then at the beginning of the next episode, what we'll do is we'll focus on getting the Yeti, Umaro, into the party and leave the area, and we can come back later once we have better equipment for fighting an ice-based attack monster. Oh, stray cat. Ouch. I don't remember that dragon being that tough, but apparently I was wrong. Of course, there is a secondary option. We could try to fight it and then just do an entice move, but it's going to heal itself if we do that, so that would be a waste of time. Yeah, better call here is just don't try the fight until we can come back with some people with ice shields. I've been avoiding using Love Sonata out in this area here, which I don't think is going to do any elemental attacks that are going to hurt us, so I suppose I could be doing it. Same here, I didn't have any problems with Twilight Requiem healing people, so let's do that. Attack. Chainsaw him. Twilight Requiem. Kill him. Got him. And yes, technically I could just use Mululu's charm, but we're still trying to learn magic and level up, so we don't want to avoid fights altogether, even if I did just lose and have to retrace my steps all the way back to where we were. It's not taking that long. I find it interesting that they patched a lot of things about this game. But one of the ones they never fixed is occasionally when Shadow will block an attack, or dodge it altogether, a number will pop up on his body. And it doesn't affect anything. It's not like it's physically hurting him. I don't believe it causes a temporary status debuff to his stats of any kind. It's just a random number that pops up. That seems like one of those things that they would have tried to fix while they were patching the game for a secondary release, and they just never got around to it. Okay. See if we get a chance to use Love Sonata here, or whatever it's called. Fight, Templar, Tool, Chainsaw, and where is it? Love. Oh, Serenade, not Sonata. Do something cool with your time. I don't think that's anything special. It just confused him. Should be over. Oh yeah, big hit. I don't even know why they bother. Don't try hitting Shadow. You're never going to connect. See you. Wish you had done that to a character that hadn't already taken damage, but whatever. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, we'll make Edgar heal everyone. Alright, take two. Let's see if we can make it through. We just won't fight the dragon at all, unless he starts running towards us, and then I'll run away like a coward. And now Mog will learn his spell again, or his dance, rather. Alright, we can't use fire because those wisps up top are fire-based. But we can use... If I can find it. I'm not finding it. Well, what do I have that's ice-based? Oh, no, no, no. Let's do Anguiform. Yeah, or Chimera. Let's see if we can find Chimera. I think I passed it already. Chimera, Chimera, Chimera. There it is. Bingo. Aqua Breath. I have a feeling none of them will block that. And they didn't. Cool. Didn't kill them, but that's fine, because this probably will. Good to go. Fight over. Mog yet again up in the air when he learns his dance. He's getting an aerial view of the dance action, so he gets all the steps perfect. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Big nope. Don't want to fight. No, thank you. I don't think he chases you down if you avoid him. Do Chimera again. Well, we just learned Snowman Rondo, and we know that the little wispy things are weak against, or strong against fire. Let's see about ice. I missed. Of course. And now we won't see anything else because the fight will probably end right there. Well, no. Avalanche. Ooh. It actually looks like a creeping avalanche. Nice. Oh, nice hit. And that's a multi-enemy attack as well, so you can use that to hit everyone. Alright, let's do this. So I'd forgotten there was a save point here. We're going to save before we go into the fight with Valigarmanda, and then maybe give it a shot at Ice Dragon one more time. I don't think that's a realistic scenario that we're going to win. Yeah, just do Chimera again. And... well, those are humanoids. Let's try Bioblaster and see if it does anything special for me. Snowman Rondo. It did poison him, so there's that. Didn't kill him. Connect with this stupid move. Why? Why would they give you a move that you can only get this late in the game that doesn't actually connect, ever? Don't tell me it's because they're strong against ice. They're not. I know they're not. I got a Flame Rod. So one of the things that I neglected to talk about in previous episodes is the fact that if you want, and you have the appropriate rod, you can use these as a casting spell with no cost. So you just use the item and then it casts Fire, or Fira, or Blizzara, or Thundara. You can use it, I believe, to heal. The Holy Rod you can use to cast Holy if there's an enemy that's weak against it. I don't think it uses it as a consumable item. I guess the easy way to find out is to use one Flame Rod and see if it does anything that you don't want. We're on the save point. Let's go ahead and use a tent real quick. Head into the fight with Valigarmanda. And call it an episode. Although I might just do one last stab at Ice Dragon and see if we can't fight him. I know we're going to lose. Go, 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 go. Oh. There we go. Tools. Just auto crossbow for now. I think Flash is still fire-based attack, so you don't want to use that against the fire guys, psychos. This may not hit the flying things because it goes under them. No, it hit. Cool. See you. And make sure that he's not silenced. He is not. Everyone has full health. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and get to the fight. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. It feels kind of dirty not coming here with Terra because this is the Esper that connected with her first, but at the same time, I don't care. I just don't care. I believe this one is weak against fire. So you could change the environment and do something like, say, Twilight Requiem. Might be hard to pull off. You probably are better off just casting fire-based spells on him if you have fire. Which in this case he doesn't. Let's just do Twilight Requiem and hope for the best. Rage, again, easy call. You either do the Behemoth King or Cloud Wraith. We're going to go with Cloud Wraith. Chainsaw's still your best option. And we talked about using Fire Scroll and see if it did anything valuable. Did I go? Oh, sorry. Fire Scroll. Are you frozen? You're frozen. Damn it. Stop doing that, man. Oh, look at that hit. I know what he's going to be doing the rest of the fight. Alright, you use fire on Gal so he gets back into the fight. I hope I didn't just lose everyone. No. And you continue using flame scrolls until it's over. Oh, that's such a powerful hit. Why did you just hit him? Use the spell you have. It's a good spell. You should use it. God, come on. Oh, and it hit one person, too. Gal, you are a useless piece of crap. Please use Flare. And now Edgar's out of the fight. So Shadow, our hardest hitting character right now, is going to have to heal him and the rest of the party. The serious downside of using two characters that can get locked into an attack pattern you can't change. Alright, so we will use fire on Edgar. Then probably have to heal or revive him. Okay, well, he's fine now. Use Cure. And then you flame scroll this guy, because we want to finish this fight. And Gal's out of it again. Well, at least you finally did something useful, Mog. Thank you. And you won the fight for us. Alright, so now we get the Valigarmanda Esper or Magicite, and what that does is that gives you all of your level 3 elemental spells, the core 3, which are Firaga, Blizzaga, and Thundaga. That's all he teaches. I'm free! So humans broke my seal of ice. Humans who possess Magicite. Just who are you? I suppose that's of little consequence. But what of this devastation that fills the air? Could the War of the Magi have lasted 1,000 years? That foolish, unending war. You would seek to put an end to it? Then I shall put my trust in you. Wah, 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 wah. We got it! Yay! That happens on purpose. That is your way down to where Umaro is. We don't have to do it right now. We can go save first, which we want to do. And also probably heal Edgar, because he's in trouble. Let's throw a water scroll at them, since the one enemy on top is weak, or strong against fire. They're probably weak against water, one would assume. Yep, did pretty good. Templar. I was gonna say, watch the Garm get healed by that. Very good. Make it to the save point. Perfect. Alright, well, I thought I would give one more try to the ice dragon, but we're already at the 1 hour mark. I think we'll go ahead and stop there. Alright, so, things didn't go quite as planned on the first attempt. We tried fighting Ice Dragon and things just kind of fell apart very quickly because we didn't have any serious ice protection. That is something that you have to take into consideration while fighting certain dragons, is they use elemental spells that can be very devastating if you aren't properly equipped. We'll try again later. We can come back with some equipment that actually absorbs ice magic, and it should be a much easier fight once that is the option that you have available to you. For the time being, we did make our way through Narshe and get Mog back into the party, and then fought and defeated Valigarmanda, who gives us the esper, obviously Valigarmanda. Let's find it right there, which allows you to learn all your level 3 spells. There might be better options for learning those spells later down the road, but at this point in the timeline, we only have this way of learning the level 3 spells. That is the best of those 3 that you can learn for the rest of the game. Obviously, there are certain unblockable versions of elemental spells that you can learn either for, say, Strago or Gao. Those are ones that you don't get through espers. There are a handful of ones that you can also learn that are like fire-based. Meltdown and Flare are spells that you can learn that are fire-based attacks. Those are more powerful than Firaga in some cases, but we're a long way from getting those espers right now. Anyway, that's going to do it for episode 24 of our extended look / complete playthrough of Final Fantasy VI. In the next one, we'll try to pick up Umaro and then probably just avoid the Ice Dragon altogether. So we'll come back to him. We'll come back to him. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.